I never got this thing recently where all these folks are criticizing Ice Cube. Um, it started a few years ago when he was doing his contract with Black America, and he was doing media tours, and he was on shows like Cocktail with the Queens, and they jumped on him. And then recently, Cube was on with Tucker Carlson, just talking about various subjects, and then DL Hughley and Vivica Fox was on him again. And I was like, why? Like, the thing that's cool about Cube was Cube is a man of action, has always been a man of action. When he started the Big Three, he gave opportunities for ex NBA players who either aged out of the league, sometimes too early, or players through mental health or drug issues was kicked out of the league, and he gave those guys a second career. I don't see any of these people do anything like that. The thing on contract with Black America, Cube is like, man, I got to do something for this last election to say, like, as Black voters, we need our issues met. And he created a contract with Black America, and people jumped on him about that. And none of these people who criticized Q back then has done anything. Now, the thing about DL Hughley is interesting because DL, 7 years ago, he was on Fox News with Megyn Kelly, and he was talking about police shootings, which was good, but he was also pushing a book. So it's my question to DL is, how can you criticize Q for being on Tucker Carlson when you was on Megyn Kelly? It doesn't make any sense. Listen, I don't like Tucker Carlson. I think that dude is vile. However, when you look at African American leaders of the past, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, they talk to a lot of people who they didn't agree with to get their message out. There might be some people who don't know what Cube's up to, and they see him on Tucker Carlson. It's like, oh, well, why is Cube on Tucker Carlson? And then Cube is basically saying some of the things like Contract of Black America, Big Three, his ideas on different issues, just getting his own word out. Doesn't mean that he's a Republican or anything like that. And the biggest thing is, back in the 2020 election, he had the contract of Black America, and he said, I'll talk to anybody. And Trump's people talked to him, okay. And Biden's people said, we'll talk to you after the election. And guess what? We're talking about now the 2024 election, and Biden and Harris has never talked to Cube about the contract of Black America. So instead of people jumping on Ice Cube about him on Tucker Carlson, maybe we need to ask President Biden, how have you not talked to Cube yet about the contract of Black America? And if you don't think Cube's contract of Black America is a great thing, then you write something. It's easy to jump on Cube on a radio and on YouTube, but what are you doing specifically for Black people that's going to try to uplift us and make us a political force in this country? That's my challenge to y'all.